How you going to act? How you going to hand it back? What you going to do when she wants you back? You have to be willing to say, "I'm good," and walk away. What has R&B singer Maya been hiding all this time? Did fans guess the truth before she finally spoke out? Now, Maya confirms something we've all feared for years. What could it be, and why did it take so long for her to share it? The confession was made on the other person's part that, yes, they lied. But if that will ever come out from the person's mouth, who knows, who cares? I've addressed it, and you have to pray for certain people. How has the secret affected her life and career? Could this news change the way people see her? Let's find out what Maya, the girl who took over music and dance, has revealed. It's been 26 years, and I was 16, like you mentioned, when I got my first deal offered by an independent label in Washington, D.C. Maya was once a big name in the music world. She had incredible vocals, smooth songs, and powerful ballads that could make anyone cry or dance like crazy. Her music was everywhere, and fans couldn't get enough of her. But things changed over time, and now Maya isn't as famous as she used to be. Some say there was drama with her record label. Creative differences and even hints of sabotage may have played a role. Others whisper that Maya had conflicts with big names in the industry like Jay-Z and Beyoncé. And when Beyoncé's loyal fans, the Bayhive, come for you, it's tough to handle. These kinds of issues can hurt an artist's career. In the music world, those in power sometimes control what artists can do. If you don't play by their rules, you could be blacklisted. People might spread rumors about you, and opportunities can dry up fast. Maya Marie Harrison, born in 1979, was a star in the making from the start. She didn't just stick to one talent. This girl could sing, dance, and act before triple threat was even a cool term. Maya was living it. Ballet, jazz, tap, you name it, she could do it. Growing up, Maya loved the arts. She started out as a tap dancer, showing off her skills early on. But she didn't stop there. Her first big step into the spotlight was on BET's Teen Summit, where she wowed everyone with her amazing dance moves. Things really took off when she signed a record deal. Her first album, simply titled Maya, was a mix of love songs and stories about growing up. Maya had a tough time as a kid because her dad was black and her mom was white, but she turned those struggles into powerful music. One of her biggest songs from that album was It's All About Me featuring Dru Hill. It was a major hit, and the whole album became a fan favorite. I left, of course, from legend to independent queen after that situation, but no bad blood. Things happen. It was circumstantial, and I just decided to say, hey, okay, well, what's independence? Let me try this out and see what it's all about. Maya didn't stop at one success. Her second album, Fear of Flying, showed a more confident and grown-up side of her. She gave us the unforgettable breakup anthem Case of the Ex. That song had everyone grabbing a broomstick and pretending to dance like Maya in their kitchens. She also teamed up with big names like Beanie Man, Blackstreet, and Maze. These collaborations made her even more famous. I learned immediately along the way, executive production happened, casting my own producers, assembling an album, funding, of course. And what that looks like, that's always fun. Yeah, the legal aspect. Maya proved she wasn't just a one-hit wonder, she was the real deal. From dancing to singing and just being an all-around superstar, Maya showed the world she could do it all. She also teamed up with Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Lil' Kim to create an unforgettable version of Lady Marmalade. That song wasn't just a hit, it ruled the charts, won a Grammy, and turned Maya into a true music queen. But she didn't stop there. Maya went on to release Mood Ring, an album full of heart and soul. The album earned a gold certification, proving she wasn't just a one-hit wonder. She wasn't only about music, either. Maya appeared in movies and even danced her way to second place on Dancing with the Stars. With millions of albums sold, Grammy wins, MTV Video Music Awards, and even being named a top artist of the 2000s by Billboard, Maya was unstoppable. We worked on my entire album. It leaked online, fourth studio album. It was like an accidental release. You know, release dates change. There are different territories in the world that sometimes don't get the memo, and so it leaked in Japan, and they loved it. But as we know, fame isn't always easy. Behind the scenes, there was trouble brewing. Whispers started about problems with her record label. Things got so bad that her next album, Liberation, faced endless delays. Then, to make things worse, the entire album leaked online before its release. Maya explained her frustration. I executive produced the album, and the release date kept changing. Then it got leaked. Once it's leaked, it's technically released, and the label shelves it. I could have gone to court, but that would have taken years and cost too much money. Instead of staying in that messy situation, Maya made a bold move. She decided to leave her label and go independent. She wasn't going to argue about her music or image anymore, it was time to take control of her career. Her first independent album was released exclusively in Japan. Maya showed the world that she didn't need a big label to succeed. She kept creating music her way, proving she's not just a star but a true queen who stands strong no matter the challenge. Fame might come with a price, but Maya has always known her worth, and that's what makes her iconic. Starting her independent journey wasn't easy for Maya. She admitted that at first, it felt devastating to part ways with a record label. But she quickly turned things around. For her, it became the best decision of her life. Why? Because Maya is an artist through and through. She doesn't want to wait for someone to approve a budget so she can create music. Music is her life, she lives and breathes it. She knew she had to find her own way to keep making the art she loves. The alleged tension between Maya and Beyoncé. You've been accused of similar things. Well, that's what you sign up for when you enter business. But let's not pretend her road has been drama-free. There's been buzz about alleged tension between Maya and Beyoncé, yep, Beyoncé. And it all ties back to rumors about Jay-Z. So what's the story here? The whispers started years ago. MediaTakeout.com stirred the pot by claiming that Maya was Jay-Z's secret girlfriend for over a decade. They even alleged he was secretly giving her money while still married to Beyoncé. Another site, Crazy Days and Nights, added fuel to the fire by suggesting Maya was a low-key mistress. These rumors sent Beyoncé's fans, the Bayhive, into a frenzy. Some were so upset they reportedly sent Maya death threats. That's when Maya decided she had to speak out. She firmly denied the rumors, saying, "Never did, never was, never will." Period. She called out these so-called sources for being desperate and spreading lies to get attention. Maya also made it clear that she's a self-made woman. She pays her own bills, runs her own record label, and doesn't need anyone to bankroll her. Through it all, Maya has shown that she knows her worth. She's not here for the drama, and she's definitely not letting rumors or fake stories stop her from being the queen she is. Their mistake, she learned to move on and pray for others. Throughout her career, Maya faced challenges, especially from people who didn't respect her or her choices. She says women everywhere, in all industries, can face disrespect. Maya didn't let that stop her, though. She stood strong and refused to play ball with people who tried to control her. There were moments when others tried to push her around, but she wasn't afraid to say no. Sometimes, saying no led to her being shut out by certain people in the industry, but Maya didn't care. She wasn't willing to compromise who she was for fame or success. Mentally, emotionally, sexually, financially, you have to break down your value. You really have to assess that in your standards, and it's very difficult if you don't know it, if you can't identify it. Maya believes in herself and values her personal life. She doesn't need outside validation to feel good about who she is. She knows what she wants and isn't afraid to speak her mind. She's built her life on strength, confidence, and staying true to herself. She's a queen, and she's not afraid to stand tall and keep her privacy intact. Wherever Maya goes, whoever she's around, there's a certain energy. It's a vibe that's all about being true to yourself and staying confident. Maya, the singer, has always kept it cool when it comes to the industry, avoiding all the name-dropping and drama. One thing she's clear on, though: the music business tried to push her to sell her soul for fame. Maya wasn't having it. Her response? Don't be desperate. Be willing to say, "I'm good," and walk away. Maya decided to do things her way. She started her own record label, Planet 9, which says a lot about her mindset. The name itself gives off the vibe that Maya wants to live in her own world, where she does what makes her happy without worrying about what others expect. As Maya said, "My planet might not revolve around the sun every 365 days. It might take me 7 years to do something in my own time, but I have to put myself in a completely different world to stay happy, stay alive, and stay good." In 2020, Maya surprised everyone with a bold move. Photos of her appeared online in a wedding dress, standing alone on a beach, no groom in sight. Fans went wild, thinking it was a publicity stunt or a cry for attention. But Maya cleared everything up. She explained, "People always ask me why I'm not married or why I don't have kids. There have been many proposals, but I wanted to show a different message." What message was that? Self-love. The wedding dress was part of a music video, but the true meaning was about spiritually committing to herself. Maya said, "I wanted to show that my secret is marrying myself and committing to myself in every part of my life." That bold move was all about owning her own happiness and loving herself first. And honestly, Maya looked absolutely stunning in that wedding dress. Even if it was just her in the ocean, she fully embraced the moment. If Maya loved herself enough to marry herself, you can bet she's taking good care of her body and giving herself all the love she needs. Now, let's look at her amazing career. Maya has been praised for her stage presence and live shows. People who have watched her perform say she is a natural on stage. For example, author Stadine believes Maya has grown into a very skilled performer. She is always the one people focus on, whether it's on TV or when she's on tour. A writer from the Hartford Courant, Trish Davis, described Maya's performance as compelling, meaning it's impossible to look away. She also said Maya has a powerful voice that can hit high and low notes with ease. Chris Singh from the AU Review also praised Maya's showmanship. He said her voice hasn't changed and still captivates the audience. He called her versatile and a tough act to follow. Similarly, Khalifa Sana from the New York Times admired her dancing. He said her moves are sprightly, full of energy, sexy, and theatrical, which made her stand out even more during her performances. Another writer, Natasha Pinto, mentioned Maya's incredible falsetto voice. She said Maya is full of confidence, always moving with sultry sass, and never misses a beat. Many writers have noted that Maya can perform in many ways. Whether she's dancing with 2 backup dancers or singing with just an acoustic guitarist, she's always classy. For example, George Palanga from the Sydney Morning Herald said Maya shows her class no matter what the performance looks like. Sheldon Ong from Sheldon Ong Media described Maya's live act as sexy and full of energy but still classy, something that only a few can pull off. Maya is inspired by many artists, which help shape her music and style. She looks up to legendary singers like Saad, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Prince, and Madonna. Maya says Stevie Wonder is amazing because he can feel music in a way that connects with other people. She admires Madonna for her boldness and says that Prince is a genius. For her, Prince is the type of performer who isn't afraid to take risks. When it comes to dancing, Maya has also been influenced by some big names like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, and famous dancers like Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire. She also looks up to women like Lena Horne and Liza Minnelli as role models. In addition to her music career, Maya has also explored other business ventures. In 2008, she started her own company, Planet 9, which began as a record label. After some challenges with big record companies, she decided to go independent. She worked with her mentor, Prince, to build Planet 9 and release her own music. Maya didn't stop there. She also launched a wine brand called Planet 9 Fine Wine in 2016. The wine is a vegan Cabernet Sauvignon made with plum infusions, and Maya partnered with Fry Vineyards to produce it. From the very beginning, she has worked with well-known brands like Coca-Cola, Pantene, Motorola, Apple Music, Verizon, and many others. At just 18 years old, Maya was already a model for Bongo jeans and even had a Tommy Hilfiger lipstick shade named after her. In 2000, Maya became the face of Iceberg jeans and appeared in several magazine ads. A couple of years later, in 2002, she teamed up with Coca-Cola. She starred in a TV commercial featuring her singing a jazzy version of Real compared to What with rapper Common. This ad became very popular when it was shown during the American Music Awards in 2003. Maya's success wasn't just about advertising, she also made a difference in people's lives. In 2005, she started her own nonprofit organization, the Maya Arts and Tech Foundation, to help young people in need by giving them opportunities in arts and technology. Over the years, she has supported many important causes, including LGBTQ+ rights, global AIDS awareness, and Operation Smile, which helps children with facial deformities. Though Maya's career may not have lasted as long as some others, her impact on music, fashion, and charity work has been significant. She remains a true role model and continues to use her platform to make the world a better place. At 44 years old, Maya looks like she's found the secret to staying young, and she's not telling anyone what it is. Maybe it's her raw vegan diet working its magic, but either way, she looks amazing. Even though Maya isn't filling up huge concert halls anymore, she's still doing great with a net worth of $4 million. People in the industry may have tried to bring her down or even blackball her, but she didn't let that stop her. Maya came back healthier, stronger, and more independent. She's a real inspiration. When the world gives you problems, you can create your own success. Maya shows us all that with hard work and the right mindset, you can rise up and shine, no matter what others throw at you. That's why she deserves all the applause.